and Tony. It's Mel and Tony every Saturday, 4 o'clock. But today we're going to change our little program and make it 2 o'clock at night, man.
Well,
How you been?
I'm good.
You sure? You're living and learning and laughing and whatever, right? Your hand, washing the blood, all of that, right? You sure? Why you answering me? Why you washing your butt? Okay, let me change my face now. Hold on, you what? All right, now we ready. Now, Mel, the story go like this: brown skin girl, you conquer the world. Beyonce sing this song. You're less like pearls. I tell you what, don't let nobody conquer your world. Don't let nobody cause you lose your little soul. So our show today is based on pain and hurt from both sides of the body. Pain and hurt. Well, you never been hurt before?
Can't remember. Been too long.
You been hurt that long? So what is that? So you
I said it's been too long ago since
so you was one of them brown
I
skin girls.
allowed anyone to hurt me.
You was one of them brown skin girls.
Well, I guess my skin is brown, so
You can remember when one of them fella break your heart back in the day?
I never let nobody break my heart.
What happened? You been a steal or something? You been a little bit. I
No,
interviewing
they
you
say
today.
that I love sensibly. How about
You love
that?
Sanders
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think you should have sex first
Well,
instead of giving your heart. A lot of people just give their heart first and then have the sex. You know, you all women go. You all have this thing where you all gotta like to improve. And
so that's where the trust and the pain come in, right there. We
You-
do it wrong.
yeah, you all do it wrong. You all should give the joke or something. Get the
No.
get the sex out the way. Quick and right, pop. We get that out of the way now. Okay, now we can settle down and talk about a relationship. Come on, talk to me, man. I talking to you. Why you leaning your head over there? Talk to me. What happened? Talk to me.
You sure? Come on.
Pain.
Okay.
You could call it a prettier word. You can call it a prettier word. What other word you can call it? What they say? If it ain't pain, bad feelings, or not good feelings, or little stress. How we can call it?
Distress.
Distress. Well, and this show is based on so many people has called me, and I've been in situations so many these days where everybody now in pain, and the pain is not coming from people dying. That's not the pain I talking about. This pain is coming from
Disappointment.
disappointment. Yeah, you could imagine giving somebody your heart, or what do you call it, your love, your undivided attention, all of this, and they disappoint you, and all these people going through these pain, husband and wife, men sweethearting, woman sneaking around, woman got a sneaky leak, and there's so many, they don't realize how much pain they put on some people. See, when you start,
I'm thinking, trust means that you don't be sneaking around and watching individuals' every move. And basically, observation requires that you constantly be looking and taking note and all that other kind of stuff. So, where do you draw the line between trust and not paying attention in a relationship?
trust and not paying attention.
Yeah, because
After you've done everything you can do, then you can't do no more. Then you have to think about yourself. See, all along you think about the other person. You think about how the person feel if I do this, the person this. You give all the person all the rights, and you give them all of your trust, and you let them go, and they take you down this pain, this long line of pain. And after you give all you can, at one point you got to think and say, hold on, I got to think about me now. It used to be about you. Now it's on me. It takes some people a little while. It takes some people another set of pain to get to that point. Okay, by example, let me give you what I'm talking about so don't confuse you. If me and you married tomorrow, and I find that you sneaking out on me, and we sit down and have a conversation, and we sit down, we trash it, and you say to me, okay, I think I sorry, I move on. But next year or two, I find you doing the same thing you tell me. You forgive me. I mean, I forgive you.
So why do you think...
So now, the second time, I'm going to give you, I'm going to let you know. The second time, I give you a second chance. That's the time I think about me now.
But the thing is, you say you sit, you have a conversation, but did you get to the root of the problem? Because if you got to the root of the problem, then if you fix that problem, then there shouldn't be another time.
Yeah, but the professionals will tell you get to the root of the problem. Sometimes getting to the root of the problem because you never go back to that person.
That's okay, because guess what?
How you mean that's okay?
At least it eliminates a repeat performance.
No. Listen to what I said just now. Sometimes when you get to the root of a situation, you don't want to be with that person no more.
I understand that.
Okay.
So, but guess
sometimes
what?
some things just left.
No, I don't agree with that.
Well, I believe in it.
Because you hear what you're
Go ahead.
saying? Literally, you're setting yourself up for that repeat 2-3 years down the road.
No. If you say to me, if I marry you, the same thing. If I marry you and I catch you scheming, and you say to me, Tony, that over. I trust you now, that over, because the next time I find out you doing that, I ain't trusting you no
So
more.
it doesn't matter why they went out there?
No, it doesn't. Let me tell you why it doesn't matter. Because when you make that commitment not to do this any longer, all that you were doing that you were wrong should have stopped.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the only way that could be the situation if that individual themselves is the problem, and there is no problem in the relationship between you and them, but they just out of curiosity, or a lot of people like to use I was drunk or all that other kind of excuse. But if an individual goes and step out of a relationship where there was abiding trust, how could you move forward just by them saying it ain't gonna happen again? I feel personally that until you have an understanding, you can't even reestablish trust with that individual.
So what you telling me? Think about what I say now. Listen to me carefully what I say. I don't want you missing.
All right, go ahead.
So now, if I tell you I had a relationship with a woman, and this woman had a friend that we all sleep together. You see where I'm going with that conversation?
No.
Because it is telling you that I am not sleeping with just one woman. So you don't want to hear, because if I tell you that now, you're gonna say, wait a minute, how much it says you've been sleeping with?
No,
See,
no. If I am a sensible individual,
Right,
right, and you say to me that this person had a friend and you slept with that person
and a friend.
at the same time.
Yeah.
So basically, I would interpret that as being some form of experimentation where you wanted to find out what it was like to sleep with two persons
But here,
at the same time.
if I explain to you all the scenarios, just using the example, you could imagine you saying, I'm saying to you that the reason I gone out there because you wasn't enough for me.
So when will I become enough? That's the thing.
That's the
So
point. That's the
so
point I'm making.
so at the end of the
So
day, you in denial. You don't want to hear that you're not enough. You want to pull the blanket over your head and go on and wait for the next time. Because if I wasn't enough today, I ain't gonna be enough tomorrow. I ain't gonna be enough the day after.
but that is why sometimes, in majority cases, you just leave it there because if you decide to investigate it, it'll be more pain than love.
But guess what?
Because if
because
someone,
guess what?
because you could say
It
to me as a woman,
definitely. Uh-huh.
you could say to me, well, you know why I going out there, Tony? It's because your dick is too small, or Tony, you can't please me, or you could tell me something that it can be
So if I say I'm not gonna do it again,
right.
but the problem still exists that caused me to go there in the first place, I lying to you right to your face.
But that's why I say the information you tell me will tell me you only stay in me for another reason. It has nothing to do with love. It's probably do because I could
and
take
so
care of
therefore,
you. You probably gonna stay with me because I got the
and
means.
then I can sneak and make sure that the next time you don't find out that I was out there, because the need that I have that sent me out there in the first place, you can't resolve.
Yeah, but that's the pain I'm talking about. There is a lot of hidden pain
But that's because
in these
people
relationships.
choose to stay in the hidden situation.
Because sometimes I had a situation about a couple of weeks ago where a lady said to me, I can't call the name and I can't, said to me she's been married 27 years and her husband pray every morning. Her and her husband pray. But she got her little thing. And so I asked the question, what do you mean you and your husband pray every morning? She said, I got a good husband. I wouldn't trade him for the world. But I got to do what I got to do.
Okay.
So there is some hidden issues. There are
So
some hidden issues that I don't want to reveal because people come to you with private.
right.
But and when she decided to tell me the hidden issues,
Right.
I now realize why is so much pain, because she going through a pain. Even though she doing nonsense, her pain is that her problem
Can't be solved by her husband.
Well, even if it
Or
ain't.
at least she perceive it can
Right,
be
but
solved.
she cannot afford to let him go. Now,
Well, think about it. Think about it.
thinking about it,
There are
The pain.
many aspects to an individual.
the pain.
Okay? You have
It's
the
all sorts of
emotional, you have the physical, you have the spiritual, you have the mental, you have the social, you have the economic, right? All of these are aspects that make individuals come together. Okay? Now, one aspect may dominate over the other. So when you think about it, say there are 7 aspects, but this individual is short in one aspect. But this one aspect is very, very important to you as an individual, to your comfort and survival. The thing is, you should be able to communicate that to your partner. That's all a part of trusting.
You should. The word is you should. Okay, it is good too, but let me. I can answer your question, but I can tell you something else. Another part of the story. I'm just trying to spot it to you, right? But I want you to listen to this. This is powerful. The problem is not that she cannot solve the problem.
Within her home.
Yeah.
Within her marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hold on. But what it's gonna take her husband is going to be in pain.
Really?
Yeah. So she chose to stay where she at because not because of her, because she don't want him to be hurt.
Wait a second now. You're saying though, you're saying that the situation can be resolved within the marriage.
No, no. Not in the marriage.
Oh.
The situation could be resolved by her. You got that? You want me to break that down?
So she is actually resolving the situation
she can even go to, hold on. She can even go somebody else.
yeah, but she's
But-
not. What she's doing is she's sticking it out
Because of
and getting what she needs on the side.
yes, because of the pain. If she leaves her husband,
It'll cause him.
the pain.
So
she
in
know,
essence, it's a win-win situation right now where she have somebody on the side and her husband is
That's what I'm
still
talking
at home.
yes.
So there is one small problem with that,
Mm-hmm.
and that is, which is the greater pain?
There you go. You gone exactly where I was going.
Which is the greater pain? The pain of
You carrying this way coming. The shows are based on. So the pain is you carrying the pain, or let him carry the pain. See, so what happens in most relationship is that some women are sitting there carrying the pain. They can solve the problem. So they say, you know what, I can take this pain because let me see if I can do this to make me happy, but carry the pain. It's just example if a married woman, 90% of marriages, after a certain amount of time, then that marriage is no longer, They just that I used to you and you used to me, and financially I need you because I can't financially go on my own, or I really don't love you any longer, but it's cheap me put up with you because I am gonna go with another man. I don't want another man jump on top of me. And then there's a couple situations, and then there's a situation where men don't want to leave their wife because it's cheaper to keep them. So why do I go through this? There's everybody in so much pain now in relationship. But-
and the thing about it is, you know what pain is? Pain is stewing in a situation without trying to resolve it. That's what pain is to me.
Most time you can't
Yes.
resolve them. Some things are not
There is
resolvable.
nothing on this earth that is irresolvable.
Listen to this. Religion,
But the
all
thing
different
is-
religion, all different religion, they still have problems.
You just don't want to bite the bullet.
Yeah.
You
So,
just refuse
in relationship,
to
it's the same
bite
thing.
the bullet. You don't want to face the reality, but guess what? It is better for you to face pain and overcome it than to stew in it.
In most cases,
In
yes.
all cases.
But in some cases, see, especially marriages, you don't want to give up on your husband
that's
or
based
your
on
wife.
that's based on
on-
your limiting belief in
No,
whatever
no,
it is
no,
that
no.
you believe.
Put yourself in these shoes. Me and you divorced, right? Because we realized this wasn't going nowhere, so I gonna be happy. Okay, but many people ain't got the balls to do that.
So therefore, they are stewing in. It's like wallowing
Yeah.
in your own vomit, and you know what happens? And eventually, you suffocate. You die
Yeah.
because you're not happy. God did not put us on this earth to stew in pain. He did not. If He gave each of us the mental capacity to process and to address. We are adaptable individuals. We are adaptive organisms. The thing that we allow is for social pressure to say, oh, you can't do this. Religious pressure to say, oh, you can't do that. But our own personal self, we do not listen to. Listen, You will not believe it, and the medical personnel in this country will not believe it. But it is scientifically proven that when you stew in pain, state of mental torture, dissatisfaction, it manifests itself in all these illnesses that you see have our nation with diabetes, high blood pressure, stress related,
Well,
arthritis, even
majority of sickness in marriages,
chronic stress.
is chronic stress. It's stress, and it's chronic stress because we carry people too much. See, you marry.
People will call it selfish, but the Bible tells you to love your neighbor as yourself. So that means your obligation is first to yourself.
Exactly. In most cases, people are giving up their whole life to keep a marriage. You could imagine if you put a census out there, imagine how many people giving up their rights and giving up their self just to stay married. Doing things that out of character of that. They're not happy but they do it. And
Dying slowly.
yeah,
Dying a slow death.
and they will say to you, well, child, I don't go out this. You so mental stress that you don't want to go nowhere. All you want to do is come home, take your clothes off, and go in your house and put your nightdress on. But you think that's life, and you say, oh, that's not life. That's where the mental stress probably from the relationship to the job, because everything is carried on from one to the next, and we never control them. And so I would say this show is based on all that, like I said, that Beyonce song that ring in my head. Brown skinned girls, you can conquer the world. You don't need nobody to carry you and pull you down. So all you brown skinned girls out there, like pearls, you can conquer the world. You don't need no man to put you in these situations, especially men who believe in giving these young girls children to hold them down, got them stressed out from day one in the relationship. And you're too beautiful, you brown skinned girls. You don't need this. You don't need where you going home with the baby, you all night with the baby, and your boy from home with the mother.
You want to turn it around now? That's true. I say
Oh,
amen to that.
now I going both ways. I going both ways.
Oh, okay.
And the other way around is these men who letting these bad women run your life, stress you out. You're the brown skinned men now. And you know you're the king to conquer this world. You gotta run this world. You can't be running after a woman who ain't mean you no good. If you have a woman who only want to give you children, all you're doing is paying bills for these children. Get yourself together. Stop having these children out of wedlock. Stop letting these bad girls give you. See, let me tell you where I going with this now. You fellas out there who got these pain in your head and trying to kill these people good daughter or these people beautiful brown skinned girls, y'all hold them gun. See, hold them gun. So when y'all get little, when you smoke that bad dope and that got you a little crazy, and you can go park on the beach and go for a swim. Don't pick up a gun. For what I seen here in the Bahamas, this relationship pain. See, I know when I was younger. No, Lord, I talk about myself now. I know when I was younger, and I had one girlfriend I loved so much. When I saw out with one man, I be honest with you, I caused a big disturbance. And I was young and stupid. But the pain in my chest, that pain was so bad. I had to. The pain in the chest was so bad.
That's my comment.
Okay. A pain in the chest was so bad that I had to do something. So what I did was, I can't say what I did, but I did something, I could say what I did, but I did something stupid. I approached her one night coming out this car, and we had the biggest breakdown. But that pain in my chest, I could not sleep. I had to park my car in the bush and watch her come home, watch this guy drop off, because that hurt. And had I take the signs that I saw from earlier,
Oh, oh,
that I know this was not the type of material I looking for.
oh, okay.
To build this beautiful dress, this woman in this dress, she was, all I had to do was I saw the signs, but you got to understand how love works.
How love works. Stupid love?
Yeah, the mind.
Oh, because it comes right back full circle now
Yeah.
to what we was talking about earlier in terms of a person just simply saying, I ain't gonna do it no more.
You don't have the courage. You don't have the strength.
But guess what?
Sometimes you don't have the strength.
Foolishness.
I know
It
you're
is
saying it's foolishness, but
foolishness.
women or men don't have. I tell you, sometimes.
No. They don't have the balls, or as the old people used to say, the gall to face the situation. But if you don't face the situation, you know what happened? They're the same people who put up and never open their mouth, but they pick up a gun or pick up a knife or pick up some sort of weapon, which in the final analysis end both your life and that individual life because of the long-term consequences of not being able to speak. That's what God gave us our brain and our mouth for. They work together.
Yeah, but see,
and you make known that which displeases you.
but so many
and
people
you
have this
make
pain.
Yeah,
We-
but then
we
you
can sit here.
have the pain.
Yeah.
No.
But see, they don't have
no.
they don't have the mind at that moment to call
At
somebody.
that moment.
Yeah, at that moment
But
to
later
call
down-
somebody and say, "Hey, let me talk to you for a moment," and somebody who can say, "Hey,
That's
calm
why
down.
we're talking about trust, you know.
Yeah, I know. Calm down. Let me have a word with you, or you can talk to me, because see,
Tony,
when
let me say something.
people
You're
in
putting
pain,
it all on other people, but there is a time when you do need to speak with other people, but there is always nobody love you better than you love yourself. Now others may have the skill to help you through. That I'm not disputing, but don't cloud that with people who just simply bury their head in the sound like the swallow or the
I
ostrich or
agree
whatever.
wholeheartedly with you, but when the rubber hit the road, it's a totally different ball game. See, at that moment, I talk about me now. At that moment, I didn't have the balls.
You had the aggression because you said
Yeah.
you allowed to break down.
But I didn't have. I was young, and I didn't have the depth of understanding I have now.
You mean
So-
with to address the red flags?
Yeah,
Oh.
but I didn't dress the red flies. I let the red flies just keep flying.
Fly in the wind.
Yeah.
Go fly. Go for
And
yourself.
most times, when a man walks up to a woman,
Mm-hmm.
a married man walks up to a woman and say, "I don't want nothing to do with you no more." It hurts, but it's better he tell you than you find out down the road. See, because once he tell you, you could deal with it face on, because he tell you. You might want to accept it. Most times people don't want to accept it because it's pain. The pain I talking about.
But a lot of people, like you saying, though, they run away from saying it.
Yeah.
And that's where the pain is even greater.
Yeah, the pain is greater because they will show you they believe this is the right way.
Violence.
Yeah. But the pain is so much in this country that if you listen to the news or listen anywhere, all you hear, this one killed this one because this one loved this one, and this one fine, this man, this one. Listen, let me say this to you all now. Now, what I can say is some crazy stuff, but I crazy. Pussy ain't, it don't have that much value for you to go crazy in your head. Now, I had an uncle who used to say, and this is wrong, I know I say something wrong here. He used to say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. What he mean that don't have one girl, have two. So when one fall down, you got somebody else to run to.
Well, that could go both ways.
Yeah, but it could go both ways. But this is what he used to say. That's what old people tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But reality is, like I say, when the rubber hit the road, what has happened? The pain is in the message. The pain is not in the after.
What do you
The
mean?
pain
The
is in the
pain in the
message.
message.
When you receive the message that let's be when you receive the message over and over and you didn't take the message is this. Every time something happened, you saw signs. You just did not take the message and
Act
act
on it.
on the message. There's always before anything happens, you see signs. So my advice to all of you who going through these pain and going through these heartache and problems, they're everywhere. This week I heard it all. Okay,
Take the bull by the horn. If you don't have the courage,
find
then
somebody.
find somebody
Find
who
somebody
can assist
who
you.
could assist you. It is so many pain around. You wouldn't believe. You look at people's face, you could see the pain. See, you could put a dress on, put makeup on, and shake up in the road and do all that. But when you stand still, people see the pain. People hear the pain. People watch the pain. In relationship, you could watch two people kiss up one another, love one, and the moment they stop, you could see you could know there's something wrong, because some sign, like the sign is always there. And so our show today is to see if we can help all of these pain, all of this pain.
So what you suggest to them for helping the pain? Helping to reduce, remove, and prevent.
Find somebody who you can trust, that you and them, when they speak to that person, there's two things to look out for. When they speak to the person, you speak to somebody, you sure is not going to be all over the street. And secondly, make sure that person is a person who's positive, who is going to tell you how to get strength to fight those pain and how to deal with those pain in the right way. Somebody's positive. Do not go to somebody who can tell you, "Oh, go pick up a gun, try to kill him." A lot of people, that's quick fix, but it's repercussion always under that. So you find yourself somebody who can you trust. And I ain't just telling you. Go ahead, Melanie.
I only have one thing to say.
Say what you guys
Our half hour is up, but
Yes, I know
listen
that.
to this.
Mm-hmm.
I believe if there's a spider in your house and you don't like spider web in your house, you must find that spider and get rid of it. Escort it outside. You ain't got to kill it. Just escort it outside so it could find a new dwelling, and your house will be web free. That's all I have to say.
And so I hope Melanie is always home. Melanie is always a listening ear. If you really going through something, find Melanie. Hit her up under the tree, chat. Melanie is a professional in this trade. Her business is
Coach.
to coach, life coach. She's properly trained for this. This is her thing. She gets you motivated. She gets you activated. She gets you going. And trust me, even if you're not having a problem, if you have a business and it's not going well, and if you're having some health issues and not going well, and you're having your mind just all over the place and not going, contact Melanie under the tree. She's a life coach. She will steer you, put you back on solid ground. I'm going to close today because we have a lot. And we only do half an hour now. And we come early today. So all that pain you encounter with your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your family, your relationship, there's so many pains everywhere. Find somebody to talk to. That's the best way to deal with it. Find somebody to lead you right. Set you on a course. Set you back.
Build up your courage.
And build your courage.
And your self-worth,
so you can get
self-esteem.
Either get you
are
up and running.
Entitled.
So you could make your own decision.
Yes.
Solid decision.
Healthiness is your entitlement. You are entitled to be a free thinking, free existing. And you could co-create a life with somebody, but nobody has authority over you. And don't allow others to cause you to not trust again, because you're robbing yourself. You're not robbing that individual. That individual is out there creating and going on with their life. But you, on the other hand, are stagnated because of past hurt. No, let it go. Get the help that you need. And believe in yourself, because you are worthy of whatever it is that this life has to offer you, that you have an interest and a desire to have.
And most, on closing now, most time it's be women who be hurt. Not really men. Women, because men just do what they got to do. But Beyonce got the song, she say, like I say and I start, brown skin girl, you are the pearl. You got to carry this world. You know, so all you beautiful brown skin girls, there's no reason to be in a relationship with is abusive, physically, mentally, emotionally. No need to be in those relationships. So there's help out there for you to get. No need for you to call me. Yeah, you call me, I got you, and I can deal with you. But no need to call me to tell me, but this one say this, and this one say you leaving, and this one punching you in the night. Because guess what? I know police, and I don't want to be punched either. So, anyway, that's our day's show. They be running late.
Ladies in the Bahamas and the Americas, a happy Mother's Day weekend. Tomorrow is
you got to carry the
Mother's
world.
Day.
We need you in this world, brown skin girl. And tomorrow, sorry, you saying Mother's Day? Go ahead. Oh, sorry, Melanie. Happy Mother's Day, Melanie. Sorry about that. Tomorrow, folks, all your mothers in the and
Commonwealth of the Bahamas,
all
the
you
Americas,
mothers.
Canada, wherever.
I wish I could play
Mother's
a song
Day is
for you.
being observed tomorrow.
Tupac sing a song. Listen now, go on Tupac, sing a song. I'm trying to remember. Oh Lord, I know the song.
Was it something with Mama?
Yeah, Mommy, you amaze me. Something with lady, don't you know I love you, sweet lady. Tupac sing that song. Real above you, sweet lady. He's talking with his mother. Look it up. It's a song, right?
Everyone have a nice weekend.
Happy Mother's Day.
We'll be back at our usual
time, 4 o'clock.
Possibly, yeah.
2 o'clock probably. Saturday, under the tree. Next week, 2 o'clock, under the tree. Mel Tony, right here where we meet. Have a good day. Happy Mother's Day to you, all you mothers out there. And even you all who don't even take care of your children. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Let me see something. My phone in the back here.